Paul Pierce was born in Oakland, California when George Pierce and Lorraine Hosey welcomed a bouncing baby boy on October 13, 1977. Paul grew up a die-hard Lakers fan. He was once stabbed 11 times in the face, neck, and back at the Buzz Club in the Boston Theater District. If you didn't know, Pierce goes by the nickname The Truth. He got this name from Shaquille O'Neal after scoring 42 points in a loss to the Lakers. Career. Pierce attended Inglewood High School in California, where he didn't make the team in his freshman and sophomore years, but took this as a drive to become one of the greatest McDonald's All-Americans ever, as he averaged 27 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists. Paul played college ball for the Kansas Jayhawks, where he stacked up some impressive records that earned him Big 8 Freshman of the Year and First Team All-Big 12. He's the 5th leading scorer in Kansas history and 11th on the all-time rebounds list. In the 1998 draft, he was chosen 10th overall by the team he hated growing up, the Boston Celtics. A draft that saw many greats like Dirk Nowitzki, Vince Carter, and Rashard Lewis. Can you say talented? After a stellar career averaging 20 points, 5.6 rebounds, and 3.5 assists, Pierce was named as one of the greatest 75 players ever. He is a 10-time All-Star with 4 All-NBA selections. He combined his talents with Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett to form the Big Three that brought championship number 17 to Boston. Paul is currently ranked 16th all-time in points scored with over 26,000 points. He's got his jersey number up in the rafters of both Kansas and the Celtics. Talk about legacy. Now that we know a little about Paul's b-ball career, let's get into how he gets that paper, baby. Contracts. Paul's talents wowed the Celtics as he led them to the playoffs in his second year, after which they offered him a cool 6-year, $79 million maximum rookie scale contract. In 2006, he signed a 3-year, $59 million veteran extension. Then in 2010, he exercised an early termination option as he signed a 4-year, $61 million contract. In 2013, Pierce got traded to the Nets with Kevin Garnett and Jason Terry. The following year, he signed a 2-year, $11 million contract with the Wizards and finished his career with the Clippers. Over his entire playing career, Paul has made over $165 million in salary alone. Talk about balling out of control. Broadcasting career. Pierce's love for the screen became noticeable a few years before his retirement when he appeared as a guest analyst, and then after his NBA retirement, he joined ESPN as a studio analyst. In 2021, he was fired by ESPN after streaming himself with several women wearing bikinis, massaging his shoulders, and twerking on his Instagram handle. After the firing, he tweeted and said, "Big things are coming soon, and I can't lose even when I lose. I'm winning." Endorsements. The NBA hasn't been the only source of wealth for Pierce, as he has made some remarkable figures from endorsements. Paul signed a deal with Attitude Drinks that would see him promote the brand through his foundation. He's also done endorsement deals with the likes of Spalding, Dunkin' Donuts, Microsoft Xbox's 2003 NBA Inside Drive, Powerade, and McDonald's. Pierce was a Nike guy and felt like he finally made it when he got his signature Air Max Pierce line. We also like the Rare Air Legacy that he wore an entire season, but they only have those in kid sizes. So with all of that, Paul Pierce has a net worth of... Gotcha. Later on that. Paul is the real G, so let's see how he spends that moolah. House. Pierce has a pad in Boston that has a gorgeous master suite with a humongous master bath. The basement area is great for entertaining with a bar and plenty of room. This house is about 7,600 square feet and is almost on 2 acres. Paul lived here throughout his Celtic playing days, and when he left, he sold it for $2.2 million. Paul purchased a Mediterranean-style home in LA for his mother after he signed his first long-term contract with Boston. The 5,300 square foot 2-story home holds 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, an office, a larger center island kitchen, a great room, living room, and a number of fireplaces. The Truth eventually remodeled another house for his mom and sold this one for $3.5 million. Paul purchased a magnificent 12,000 square foot mansion covering nearly an acre in the gated Calabasas neighborhood. This home features 8 bedrooms, a bowling alley, wet bar, sweeping staircase, an infinity pool, And of course, a half-court basketball court. Anyway, Paul dropped a cool $6.5 million for this crib before recently selling it for $8.7 million. Talk about living that lifestyle. Cars. Paul Pierce takes it to a whole other level as he keeps it old school with his 1961 Chevy Impala convertible. This thing is custom green with custom Celtics seats. And this baby rides low and is as pimp as it gets. He also bought a Bentley Continental GT. This beast can go from 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds with a maximum speed of 208 miles per hour. And it goes for a cool $210,000. Some sick rides, wouldn't you say? Charity. Pierce founded the Truth Fund with the sole purpose of providing educational and life-enriching opportunities for underserved youth. Through this foundation, he has established a health center for minimally invasive surgeries. He has also hosted events to raise awareness and funds for causes that are close to his heart, such as the Truth Health campaign to help empower and encourage young people to lead healthier lifestyles by incorporating physical fitness and healthy eating, and encouraging a commitment pledge of 60 minutes per day dedicated to physical activity. He also pledged $2.5 million to help expand the surgical center that helped make his lung surgery recovery possible after that assault. Love life. Paul won the heart of Julie Landrum, an American interior designer. Julie studied interior design and has earned numerous accolades throughout her career. The two lovebirds tied the knot at Pelican Hill Resort in Newport Coast, California in 2010. In attendance were Doc Rivers and Hall of Famer Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett. And the two lovebirds were proud parents to 3 kids, Brianna, Adrian, and Prince, before their separation. The two seem to be separated as Paul has been noticed to be in another relationship with a woman named Sophia Elizabeth after sharing an Instagram video where Pierce says, "You said you were going to make it official," with Elizabeth replying, "We are official right now." Real quick, we want to give a shout out to Derek Valenzuela. Derek is one of the best Big Time Hoops fans. If you engage with us in the comments or community post, you'll be eligible for a shout out from us. You know you want it. Net worth. And now is the time you've all been waiting for. How much is Paul Pierce worth? With everything going on in his life, Paul Pierce has a net worth of close to $70 million. Money bag in the building.